When we move, our muscles, ligaments, tendons, nerves, and fascia must slide smoothly over one another. This gliding quality of connective tissue ensures that there's minimal friction between those structures, which reduces wear and tear, prevents injury, and supports efficient movement. In this short yoga practice, we focus on enhancing that gliding quality through smooth, fluid movements that involve the whole body and explore multiple planes of motion. This helps train connective tissues to adapt and glide in all directions. We'll also mobilize the joints, especially the joints in the upper body, and articulate the spine to restore freedom of movement. This practice will help you relieve stiffness, feel more supple, and breathe with greater ease. This practice is done entirely in a standing position, so you don't really need a yoga mat. Try to keep all your movements smooth and flowing, and stay within the range of motion that feels appropriate to you. I'm Olga Cable, yoga teacher and yoga therapist. Let's begin. We will begin in a standing position with your feet a bit wider than hip distance apart, with your toes turned slightly out. Make sure that you feel stable, and with the next inhalation, sweep your arms out and up, look up at your fingertips, and with the next exhalation, sweep your arms out and down and cross them, bringing your fingertips to the opposite shoulders and tucking your chin in. On the inhale again, sweep your arms out wide, stretch outwards, and then reach up and stretch up, look up, and with the exhalation, sweep your arms out and down, cross your forearms, bringing your hands to the opposite shoulders, relaxing your chin down. Continue to move like that with your breath. Nice big sweep with your arms. Look up. And on the exhale, sweep your arms out and down, hands to the opposite shoulders, and look down. Do this a couple more times on your own. Nice steady breathing. Take your time to inhale and sweep your arms up. And take your time to exhale and sweep your arms down. And I will continue with the same arm motion, but we'll add a little squat to it. So with the next exhalation, bend your knees a bit, pointing them out as you bring your hands to the opposite shoulders, round your upper back a bit, and tuck your chin in. On the inhale, straighten your legs, springing yourself up as you sweep your arms out and up, look up and stretch. Continue to move like that. On the exhale, bend your knees a bit. As you sweep your arms out, cross your forearms, tuck the chin in, round your back a bit, upper back. And on the inhale, extend your legs, sweep your arms, reach up high. Continue to move like that with your breath. Every time you exhale, try to create a little bit of space between your shoulder blades. Every time you inhale, try to stretch up from your feet all the way up toward your fingertips, looking up. After you finish with your current repetition, stand up tall, bring your arms down, turn your feet so that your feet are parallel to each other with the toes pointing forward, and then bend your elbows out to the sides like a cactus. Take a deep breath here, and with the next exhalation, bend sideways to your right and look down toward your right foot, and on the inhale, stand back up. On the exhale, bend down to your left, sideways, looking at your left foot, and on the inhale, stand back up. Continue to move like that with your breath, and keep your body in one plane. Make sure that you don't bend forward or backwards as you do that. Control your movement with abdominal support. And continue to move with your breath, bending sideways as you exhale, and returning into the starting position as you inhale. After you do an even number on both sides, return back to the center. Place your left hand on your left hip or wherever else it's comfortable to you. With the next inhalation, bring your right arm up over your head and bend slightly to your left. Look up at your hand. And with the exhalation, return back to the center first. Bend your right elbow and then reach to your right, looking at your right hand, and reach as far to the right as you can without shifting your weight. Continue to move like that with your breath. Reaching upwards on the inhale and reaching out to the side as you exhale, and following the movement of your hand with your gaze. Try to keep the movement very smooth and organic. And after you finish with your current breath cycle, return back to the center, place your right hand on your right hip, and we'll do the same on the other side. So with the inhalation, raise your left arm up, bend sideways to your right, and look up. And with the exhalation, return back to the center first, bend your left elbow, and then reach out to your left. Continue to move like that with your breath, stretching upwards and slightly sideways as you inhale. And stretching out to your left as you exhale while keeping your lower body stable. Continue to move like that with the breath. Notice how this movement feels in your body. And after you finish with your current repetition, return back to the center. With the next inhalation, sweep your arms out and up and interlace the fingers. This will be our starting position. Turn your feet out a bit. On the exhale, bend your right knee, bend sideways, and point your left elbow up at the ceiling, stretching through the top side of the body. And on the inhale, return back to the center. Continue to move like that. On the exhale, bend your left knee, bend sideways a bit, pull your right elbow up toward the ceiling. And on the inhale, return back up. Do this movement one more time on each side, please, with your breath. And after you finish with that, we're going to expand the movement a bit. So this time on the inhale again, stretch up through your arms. With the exhalation, bend your right knee and bend sideways to your right. Keep your left elbow pointing up. And then from here, continue to bend forward and then down. And then continue to move towards your left, bending your left knee. Begin to lift your right elbow up, stretching through the right side of the body. And then stand all the way up, extending both legs. Continue to move like that in the circular motion with your breath. On the exhale, moving to your right and then down. And on the inhale, moving to your left and then up. And then we'll change the direction of movement with the next exhalation. Bend your left knee first as you bend sideways, and then bend forward, and then bend your right knee. Turn your body sideways so that your left elbow is pointing up, and then transition up into standing. Continue to move like that with your breath. Moving down on the exhale. And circling up on the inhale. And continue to stretch through the side of your body from the hip into the shoulder, into the elbow. And after you finish with your current breath cycle, return back to the center. Bring your arms down. Move your feet a little bit wider apart. Still make sure that your toes are pointing outwards. With the next inhalation, sweep your arms out and up, reach up high. And with the exhalation, bend your knees, pull them apart, coming to the squatting position. Sweep your arms out and down, cross your arms, and touch the opposite knees with your fingertips. Look down. On the inhale, stand back up, nice big sweep with your arms, reach up high, look up. And with the exhalation, again, bend your knees, pull them apart as you sweep your arms down and reach toward the opposite knees. Relax your chin down. Continue to move like that with your breath, very smooth, very steady. Make sure that your breath guides your movement. As you stand up, look up. And as you squat down and move your arms down, slowly move your head to tuck the chin in and to look down. So keep the movement of the head very smooth as well. Continue to move like that. Steady, comfortable breathing pace. And after you finish with your current breath cycle, stand back up. Stay here. Extend your arms forward in front of you. Keep them straight with your palms facing each other. Take a deep breath here. With the next exhalation, bend your knees again, pulling them apart, and at the same time raise your right arm up and bring your left arm down, keeping them straight. And press your left arm against your left inner thigh, gently. With the next inhalation, stand up, straighten your legs, and extend your arms forward. And on the exhale, again, bend your knees, pull them apart, this time raising your left arm up and lowering your right arm down and pressing it against your right inner thigh. Lift the chest with that. Continue to move like that with the seesaw type action. On the inhale, stand up, arms forward. And as you exhale, squat down, right arm up, left arm down. Lift the chest, press your left wrist against your left inner thigh. Continue to move like that with the breath. Up and down. Again, keep this movement smooth and steady. Continue to move with your breath. And then next time when you stand up and keep your arms extended forward, keep them here, and with the next exhalation, bend your knees and pull them apart, coming into a steady squatting position. Stay here. With the next inhalation, begin to move your right arm out to your right and trace the inside of the arm with the fingertips of your left hand. And look at your right hand. And with the exhalation, turn your left arm to the same position where it was before. So both arms are extended forward. With the next inhalation, begin to move your left arm out, following it with your gaze. And with the exhalation, again, slowly move your left arm forward and extend your right arm forward as well. Tuck the chin in. Continue to move your arms like that, staying in a squatting position. On the inhale, move your right arm out, widen the chest, spread out through the front of the body. And same on the other side, tracing your left arm with the fingertips of your right hand and slowly widening the chest and stretching through your left arm, pulling your right elbow out. Continue to move like that with your breath. Keep it steady. Keep it consistent. And after you do an even number on both sides, on the inhale, stand up, reach up high. And on the exhale, bring your arms down. Bring your feet wider apart. Turn your right foot out and your left foot slightly in. Make sure that you're nice and stable in this position. With the next inhalation, sweep your right arm up and stretch through the right side of the body. Look up. On the exhale, bring your right forearm down to your right thigh and sweep your left arm over your head, stretching through the left side of the body. On the inhale, stand back up, sweep your right arm up, look up, stretch. And with the next exhalation, bring your right forearm down to your right thigh again, sweeping your left arm over your head and stretching from your foot into the hip, into the shoulder, into the fingertips. Continue with the sweeping action. Nice big windmilling action with your arms. Again, continue to move with your breath very steadily. And the next time when you bring your forearm down to your right thigh, stay here. Support yourself in this position. On the inhale, stretch through the left side of the body. Look up. And with the exhalation, sweep your left arm toward your left hip, at the same time turning your head to look down at your right foot. On the inhale, sweep your left arm up again. Stretch through the whole left side of the body. Look up. And with the exhalation, again sweep your arm towards your hip. And if it feels okay to you, bend your left elbow and see if you can reach towards your right shoulder blade with the fingertips of your left hand. Best you can. Look down at your right foot. On the inhale, again, nice big sweep with your left arm. Look up, stretch through the left side of the body. And with the exhalation, sweep your arm, fold it behind your back, and see if you can reach toward the right shoulder blade. Continue to move like that with your breath. Nice big sweep with your arm. Don't force your arm into anything. Just try to keep the sweep as wide as possible. Keep your shoulder loose. Keep the movement fluid. And with the next inhalation, stand up. Bring your arms down and we'll take it to the other side. Turn your left foot out and your right foot slightly in. Make sure that you're stable in this position. With the next inhalation, sweep your left arm up, look up, stretch through the left side of the body. And as you exhale, hug your waist in, bring your forearm down to your left thigh and sweep your right arm over your head, look up. Continue to move like that. On the inhale, sweep your left arm up, standing up. And as you exhale, bend your left knee and sweep your right arm over the head, stretching through the whole right side of the body, looking up. Continue to move like that, very smoothly, back and forth with your breath. Trying to make each side of your torso as long as you can with this sweeping action. And then next time when you bring your forearm down to your thigh, stay there. With the inhalation, stretch through the whole right side of the body, look up. And as you exhale, sweep your right arm out and back behind your back. Turn your head to look down toward your left foot. Again, on the inhale, sweep your right arm up over your head, stretch through the whole right side of the body. And as you exhale, sweep your arm out and back. Fold it behind your back and see if you can reach towards your left shoulder blade. Turn your head to look down at your left foot. Continue to sweep your right arm like that, staying within the range of movement that is comfortable for your shoulder. Keep the movement of your neck loose and fluid as well. And after you finish with your current repetition, go ahead and stand up. Bring your arms down. Now we will need a stable surface that's about the height of the back of the chair or tabletop or countertop, whatever works best for you. Go ahead and place your hands on the back of the chair or the countertop and step your feet back so that you could comfortably bend forward and stretch from your hands all the way back into your tailbone. Keep your knees slightly bent, feet about hip distance apart. Try to lift your tailbone up best you can, and then stretch from your palms all the way back into your tailbone, into your sit bones. Keep looking down. We want the head to stay in line with the spine. Continue to breathe steadily and then bring your attention to your rib cage. With the next inhalation, spread your fingers out wide and at the same time try to widen your rib cage, especially the bottom part of the rib cage, flaring it out. And then exhale slowly and hug your waist in for support. And with the inhalation, again, lengthen your spine, spread your fingers out wide and flare out your rib cage, particularly the back portion of it, trying to widen it best you can. And then slowly exhale, soften the body a bit. Continue to breathe like that. Every time you inhale, lengthen all along the spine, widen your rib cage with your breath. And with the exhalation, slowly soften and release. And then after you finish with your current repetition, press down with your hands, slowly lift your upper body up and stand up. Position your feet so that they're about hip distance apart. Stand up tall. Let your arms dangle down. Relax your shoulders. Bring your attention to your breath. Take your time to inhale. Take your time to exhale. Continue to breathe steadily like that. And see if you can notice any sensations within your body. Maybe increased awareness in certain areas. Maybe a subtle sense of vibration in certain spots. Maybe increased circulation here or there. Whatever it is you notice, hold your attention there for the next couple of breaths. Notice your body's response to the practice. And then with the next inhalation, sweep your arms out and up, reach up high. And as you exhale, bring your palms together in front of your chest. Take another breath or two here. And thank you for joining me today. Namaste.